are now listening to the Dignified Delinquent. Hey, it's just sophisticated ignorance at its best.
My name is Vanessa, and I ask tough questions.
Hey, it's go. You know we stay lit, and you know why you here. So let's get it.
Yeah, it's your boy Jerry the Great, and you are tuned into a brand new episode of the Dignified Delinquents, and I got my peoples in the building. Okay, Will Smith over there.
I was gonna say, go ahead. He said introduce him first.
Been here for a little minute.
Hey.
Well, who are you? So
So we started off with, you know what I'm saying? Yo, it's your boy Sko, a.k.a. That Kid, a.k.a. I am .vsj, a.k.a. the best vlogger, not lover. You know.
And love. How you doing, Mo?
I'm good, man. How about you?
I am blessed and highly favored, not covered with smut, but you already knew that.
Amen.
Now you told me that you yeah, all in the camera with it.
That's the yeah. Hey, respect her.
Both cameras. Yeah, it's all right. You told me that you had a great. Today was your last day of the semester.
Oh yes. So today I finished up finals. Mm-hmm. Finally, it's over with. First semester of senior years now. Officially over with. You know what I mean? Yo. We got one more.
Next time we had a sound.
Exciting.
So excited.
You almost at the end, man. What's your plan? Like, what you got? What you thinking?
Just about the same as every other college student out there. Got no fucking idea.
Yeah,
okay.
But
at least you're honest about it.
Yeah,
That's one difference between you and them.
Got plenty of time.
No,
I mean, you know, exactly. I think I got stuff, you know, lined up for after this, but I don't really know.
Yeah,
so.
it's a work in progress.
Yeah,
we'll talk to you about it. Right next to me, to my left, to your right, in the middle between both of us, who keep us in line. The show wouldn't be what it is without her.
You know,
because sometimes we would sit by ourselves and we was just all over the place.
I was lost in the wilderness.
It was like we missing somebody.
Okay.
Somebody keep it straight.
In the building. How you doing?
Hey y'all, I'm good. It's my Friday. Shoot, we done with the week. I mean, we got to go back to school, but I'm good.
Yeah.
How you doing? You stepped foot in the house in the schoolhouse today.
I stepped foot in your territory. You know, I came to your territory. You said, Jerry, come here. I was like, shit.
Came and loved on the babies.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But it was fun. I enjoyed it. I enjoy it. It's nothing that I can do every day. And I think that teachers need to be paid a whole lot more. Teachers need to be paid a whole lot more. And the reason why I really said that, though, is because if you got 22 students in your class, right?
Which is a slim number, yes.
Which is a slim number. Mm-hmm. That's 22 different personalities on any given day. Mm-hmm. Like, even for me today, I don't know how much I can talk about it, but it was one personality where it was like almost too grown. Yeah. And then it was one personality where I wanted to say, like, dog, I got this. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm reading a role. He's not here.
Yeah.
He's not here.
It's like, dog.
She's not there.
You said her name wrong.
Yeah. I'm like, hey.
Hey.
Like, you aggravated me a little bit. Yeah. Sorry I was a minute late. My name is Sylvester Johnson. That's not his name, but my name is Sylvester Johnson. I was just wanting to let you know I was a little late. But, you know, it was just
because my mom had to pick up the cat hair.
I was like, sir, I remember you in school. And you got on everybody's nerves and you're still getting on my... So that's why I'm like, teachers...
And the rest of the kids be like, shut up.
What the hell? So hit him with a donut ball. I ain't saying nothing. Turn my head.
They said, shut up.
How are you, though? You good?
I'm good, man. I'm glad that we all shit.
Yeah.
I need a break.
Can't complain at all. Mm-hmm. Can't complain at all. How was y'all Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving was good. Shit, my dad decided that because of COVID, we couldn't do indoors, and because of the weather, we couldn't do outdoors. So we had a drive-by Thanksgiving. He gave us a plate, told us what time pickup was. Somebody brought us a plate out, and that's what it was. Did you have music playing when y'all drove by? No. They wasn't doing that. But
just don't get your food and go.
Yep, they'll give you enough for two.
Get your bread.
Everybody get a little pan. Now it's not a plate. Everybody get a little pan.
I like that. Okay, respect.
Yeah,
what about you?
It was good, you know, Mom. All I asked for, I only get it a couple of times out the year. My wife makes it maybe like once or twice out the year when if I really ask for it. I just like chitlins.
Oh,
It's a no for me.
Oh my God!
What we're not gonna do is judge me.
It's a no for me.
I'm just judging the chitlins.
Chitlins, no, I'm not there when you cook them. Now I can't be
okay. I was gonna say.
But chitlins, macaroni and cheese, rice and greens in the bowl together. Just put all that.
So no yams.
No, fuck no.
What? I was just gonna give you one has to go. Yams, greens, or mac.
First
off, put in there. Yams.
Wow.
By themselves, yams.
By
like you talking about sweet potato pie, then that's different. But like just candy yams.
No, I need the yams with the mac with the greens all in one scoop.
You know what? My brother Al, shout out to Show. He makes amazing yams. Miss Francis, who we've been having her yams, like we order her yams special. Like she has yam orders.
Okay.
Oh,
Yam. She has yams all across the country. She makes them for us all the time. I just don't like them. Like it's.
Well, I guess.
You cook anything, Jerry? And do you cook anything? Can y'all cook?
Yeah, I can cook.
I can cook. You see, I'm looking for clips.
Can you cook or can you cook make Thanksgiving, Christmas dinner?
I don't think I can do that. Don't put that pressure on.
Me neither. So I'll just.
No.
Me neither. I asked my mama today for the greens recipe. She talking about it's an ancient secret. I don't know. So she been giving me like one ingredient and then one step of the recipe every hour.
Wash the greens and then the next hour. Then you want to wash them again.
Soak them.
Make sure you cut down the man. Just tell me how to make them.
Yeah. Happy Thanksgiving. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Hope that y'all was safe during this Black Friday shopping. For those of y'all that did try to go out there and do something.
Not me.
You know,
I'm Team Cyber Monday.
If anybody was wondering what I did for Thanksgiving.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you good. Because to be honest with you, Thanksgiving was cool. I stayed down here in Jacksonville. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go home roughly closer to Christmas time. So I decided to stay down here. I did a couple Friendsgivings. Those was lit. I ain't gonna cap.
Pastor P's,
hey.
like they used to do. Hey, Pastor P's, like they used.
I'm gonna go with you, but I don't know that one. I'm with
Not a whole show.
I don't know that one.
Niggas don't know
Sorry.
See, I did Friendsgiving.
Yeah, we did Friendsgiving. I went like 2 of them things, but it was cool. It was nice. I didn't input anything.
I was gonna say, did you pull up with something or did you?
Nope. One of those. I'm just gonna show up. You know what I'm saying? Taste tester.
You brave because I can't eat everybody's food.
You right.
I can't just eat.
I hang around clean people though, so I was pretty confident.
It ain't about you being clean tonight. Like some of the clean people be like,
"This can't cook."
This like what was you thinking?
As a friend though, that's why I'm there. Cause I'm one of the friends. I'm gonna let you know, yo, this shit is trash. Like, like, bro.
You wouldn't say it's trash. Yes. I wouldn't say it's trash. I maybe say like, well, how'd you cook this? And like get some information and then maybe give them a tip.
Come on, man. I'll let them know.
I don't want to put it out, but I'm gonna put it out. I love you, Auntie. 1 year.
Oh, you gonna do
my
this?
My mama had to work Thanksgiving. My auntie was like, she's like, yeah, I'm cooking. Come on down. I'm cooking. So, I left Jacksonville because all I want is chitlins, macaroni and cheese, greens and rice in a bowl. So I left Jacksonville. I'm flying down 95 trying to until you made chitlins.
80 and a 60 fucking ticket.
I'm flying. I get there. I make the biggest plate of chitlins, rice, macaroni and cheese, greens. I'm like, ooh, this. Ooh. I eat that shit. I was like,
I know you was sick.
Right in the thing.
And you can't throw no food away. And if you do, you got to turn the plate upside down.
Hey, slide in there.
So I told my mom, I was like, Mama, I don't know what the hell was wrong with Auntie. She's like, I was like, it hit me right here in the thing. She's like, she put too much vinegar in them.
That's what my mama said. She said it gets vinegar. Okay, then we'll be on the right.
She put too much vinegar, but that's when it hit you right there in the thing. That means she used too much vinegar. I was like, damn.
I told my auntie her potato salad wasn't where it needed to be.
Well, what she said.
Like,
she slapped you.
It was legit. I was legit. I was like 8 years old.
Dang, what'd she say?
Yeah, she started laughing because she didn't take me serious at the time. She thought I was joking, but I was deadly serious.
Nah, kids be telling the truth. I remember one time my auntie made spaghetti, but instead of with regular noodles, it was angel hair, and I did not like that. But I swear to God, I was terrified and I ate that whole plate. R.I.P. to Aunt Sonetta. I would not.
They made what with angel hair?
Spaghetti, but with angel hair pasta.
The hell out of spaghetti with some angel.
It was probably like, dang, I ain't got no more noodles. It's just for the kids. I'm just gonna make it,
Don't you do that. Listen, we are inching closer and closer to December, right? So we got an event coming up, R&B and Paint.
We do.
Yup.
December 18th,
Yup.
7 to 9, here in Jacksonville. We got a Black Friday sale going on. It started last week, I guess. Well, it started on Friday, yesterday.
$35.
$35. The ticket prices dropped from $40 to $35.
BYOB.
Go get your tickets. BYOB. We hosting that thing.
Come hang.
You better get right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to tell you.
Listen.
It's gonna be something to remember.
And tickets are moving, so you better go get yours while they move. You better move your ass.
And come hang out with us.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
We're gonna have
spots.
And it's not just Christmas R&B music. I don't want people to think like, oh, they're gonna be playing the Temptations and
in my mind.
Yeah, the Jackson 5. Like,
Right,
we're gonna be playing R&B too. We're gonna mix and mingle, and it's gonna be a fun time.
I'm excited.
What song?
The Temptations.
Let me hear you sing the Blue Party.
Please.
What was it?
Silent Night.
That's it right there.
I can't stand
Because Temptation is one of my favorite movies.
Y'all like the older cousins on Thanksgiving. Just hype me up. You keep doing.
Come on, give me a little dance.
Do what you said you was gonna do.
When you first joined Kappa, is your family familiar with Greek life? Did they want you to do your little dance for them? Oh, they didn't ask you.
Well, not my immediate, like my cousins and them.
Yeah.
See it on YouTube. Do that thing y'all be doing with y'all shoulders. We at church.
Leave me alone.
Leave me alone, please.
Paparazzi.
My people was definitely asking. Yes.
Do that.
What y'all do that?
Yeah.
I was like, stop it.
And my mom, yeah, he joined the sororities. Because my mom would be saying words wrong. That's one person who would not take the family feud just because how much she fuck up words. Yeah, because.
But she mean right.
She mean well. Yeah, he joined the sororities. Because I'm in the one too. I'm what you is. I'm an Eastern Star.
Oh, hell.
Come on now. I ain't see you wear a jacket.
Not that they not legitimate.
Right, but still.
Don't come after
My
us.
mom ain't got no jacket to have. And your uncle.
She honorary.
What's the man? Your uncle, Mason. No, he not. He ain't got no tag. He ain't got no button.
They real serious about it.
People be
the
faking.
Masons.
People be out here faking.
I'm not disagreeing with you. You've met fake Masons besides your uncle? I'm dead.
I love your wit. Good job. That was good. No, I don't know if I have, because I don't know how to tell if they fake them now.
Okay. True.
I met a fake Kappa before who was clearly perping. I'm like,
I think everybody
sir, what did you?
Has made it. Yeah.
I said, sir, so you know about the founders, right? Yeah, I know about the starting 5. I said, sir, we got 10.
Shut up.
We got 10 of them. Shut up.
The starting 5.
I know about the starting 5. This is not. But people out here faking. Speaking of faking, have you ever got catfish?
We'll start with VASCO.
Because I this story been on my mind. I read this article where this lady got catfish. She was talking to this guy via dating app, and quarantine. So they was talking all this time, and then she come to find out, like, after 6 months of talking to him, he wasn't who he said he was. It was actually his baby mama pretending to be somebody else.
Oh, I see.
I never really understood.
Oh, was it on the shade room? When she said, somebody making my baby daddy happy and stuff. Oh, I was like, you so grimy for that.
Have you ever been catfish before?
I've had people attempt to try to catfish me, but I'm too smart. But then again, it's not really hard not to get catfish.
Would you say, send me a picture holding the spoon?
First, as soon as somebody shows interest, all right, cool. What's your Snapchat?
Okay.
I gotta get the number, but what's your Snapchat?
Yeah.
Because with Snap, you have to show your face or a picture or something of you at some point in time. Would that be for your story? Whether me and you snapping, at some point in time, I will see your face.
Or they just snap everything else in the world?
I'm gonna tell you, because I'm a very confrontational person. So if I'm not getting what I feel as though I should be,
so he confrontational.
He is kind of.
Gonna jump on him.
It's just I'll tell like after 2-3 snaps. All right, bro, what you look like? Cause I'm gonna send what I look like. What I'm gonna need a face.
I'm me now. Who is you?
But if they hit you with this one right here, cuz. Oh, I'm not. I don't have no makeup on. I'm not ready right. Nah. Remove.
Have you ever been catfish, Vanessa?
I don't think so. No, shit. I've had ugly people try to talk to me, and I've had good looking people try to talk to me, but I don't think anyone has catfished me before. No, have you?
I haven't been catfish. I've been salmon croquette though.
What I mean?
You know, salmon croquette don't look as good as it tastes.
Oh,
in person.
That don't sound that bad.
No, but you had on.
You know, salmon croquette is.
Who?
He from the country. He better know what salmon croquette is.
Salmon croquette.
You done ate it. You just didn't know what it was you was eating.
Thank you so much.
I've been salmon croquette before. It don't look like it's good. It's better when you hear it than when you.
Okay.
This girl, she we were talking via Instagram, so I knew it was her.
Okay.
And like we went to the same school and everything, but we just never. I was dual enrolled junior year, senior year, so I wasn't at my high school.
Okay.
And like just after high school, like we started talking. So I was like, well, yeah, let's come to the house and hang out. Like we can sit and we can watch TV or whatever, like in the living room area, whatever. Mm-hmm. There's something like. And then when she came, she must have forgot her makeup or forgot her face in the car. Like she forgot something.
Just got to pick it up on the way out of the house.
She passed the Walgreens. I don't know why she didn't stop. Mm-hmm. And she was sitting in there, like she was sitting. And I was like, this ain't the same motherfucker. Like, it's you, but it's not you. Mm-hmm. Like, and she was sitting there looking like a linebacker, and I'm like,
oh my God.
And the funny part, like, my brother JR had walked into the house, and he saw it. He looked at me, he was like, boy!
He ain't do that.
Like, bro, what is this?
So, and I was uncomfortable the whole time she was there, because I was like, ooh, you ain't who I've been talking to, baby.
That is that. Well, I make a point to make sure I have pictures of me with a beat face, and I got regular schmegular pictures that I look like all the time on my profile.
Her face will be beat to like it's like eyebrows drawn on and like that. So I was like, if you got to keep that same energy if you're gonna show up.
Oh wow.
Because like I don't know you the other way yet.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So you got to ease that on to you.
You got to come with that face card you advertise type shit. Exactly. No, I feel that.
Real quick, women want to know. Do y'all care about makeup?
I don't give a damn.
No. And plus, to be honest with you, I love the natural look. I really do. That's why I love my girl.
Yeah, I don't want to have to worry about my pillows. I don't want to have to worry about I'm happy my wife is natural. Like she do like a little bit sometimes.
Yeah, feel me? Every now and then.
If she's like, I want to put on this lip, or I want to, try this mascara or something. But yeah, I don't really care too much about makeup at all. Not at all.
Okay,
don't just go around here, get ready for Halloween every fucking day. But
yeah. I mean, shit.
But do women care about men makeup? Because they damn sure be spraying out goddamn hairlines.
I hate that actually.
Oh shit, we got problems. Because you ain't finna sit here
that ain't
shit on haircuts. Cause look up.
That's a good looking haircut. Just right there, but I don't like that white line.
Just like a female can,
I don't like the white line either myself.
Stay with the whole thing. I don't like it either. Yeah. But a female can catfish with makeup. Men, it is 100% okay to catfish with a haircut. Mm-hmm. Sometimes that's what you gotta do. Or a hat.
No, don't catfish with the hat, man. No.
A hatfish.
You need to take your hat off every once in a while, please.
Or if you a hat man, if she gonna have a beat face, you gonna put that Braves hat on, sir.
No.
You put your hat on. You wear your damn hat.
Mm-mm.
You ain't got to sacrifice.
Because a lot of dudes look completely different without hats
completely on. Different.
Or
without their beard.
Oh,
Shit.
Like
great minds think alike.
Yes.
Yeah, you like a molester.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait for my beard.
I had a fraternity brother tell me about this girl he was talking to.
Hey, I'm finna leave, bro.
He talking about he waiting on his beard. Get back in the camera so people can see your face. Ain't no beard. Ain't went on the way. Nothing.
I got a little bit too, so mine be.
I say that's why it's gone.
You got a beard too, Jerry?
He just got a cut. They cut it down.
You got a chin strap. But you my dog. You look. I'm with you.
You know what? I don't know who she is.
I don't know what. That ain't even my look.
Talking about I got damn beard.
Damn.
They say if you eat enough coochie, you'll get one.
That's what they said.
I mean, yeah, that is word on the street.
That is word on the street.
I don't think it's true.
You know what the word on the street is?
What?
Whatever your shoe size is. You know what I'm saying? Big feet.
That's what they say too?
I don't think that's true neither.
Big socks.
No, that.
What you talking about?
Big socks.
What you talking
you
about?
Raggedy for that.
I'm so confused.
Big socks, big feet.
Yeah. What
I was thinking too.
Hey, I'm dead.
Makes sense. Big socks.
I don't think that's true. What you think is true?
Big socks. Big socks. Big shoes. That was good. I like that one.
You know what I'm saying? You never heard that one?
I ain't never heard that
Let
one.
me put you on the game. You know what I'm
We're
saying?
gonna run that one around a couple
Did
times.
that. Okay.
We're gonna run it around a couple times.
You're welcome.
Oh, real quick, and I feel like
Go ahead, say it.
Dave Chappelle.
Oh, I got that later on. In the
Oh,
show.
okay.
But yeah,
I ain't see it on the printout,
Yeah,
so I ain't
Wait
know.
a goddamn minute.
I got it in the show.
Okay.
That's
Is it good or bad?
I'll ease up.
I think it's great.
Okay, cool.
I think it's
Good.
great. I think it was great, and we're gonna talk about it later on in the show.
I can't handle it.
The way that he did it was very methodic. He was very organized with it. He was very smart with it.
Sound like Dave Chappelle.
You don't?
I said sound like Dave.
Yeah. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how organized are you, VASCO? Women want to know that question. How organized they men are.
To be honest with you, I'm actually very organized. My only problem is I focus so much on preparing and organizing for whatever task I have to do that by the time it comes time to actually do the task, I'm like, fuck it. Like I put too much effort in preparing and crafting it and getting ready for the project versus actually putting my time versus doing the project. But I'm actually very organized. I got like a planner.
I was finna say.
I write all my stuff down. You see my planner? I took a picture and sent it to y'all. But yeah,
I have to. Like I ain't never seen. That's good.
Like I'm selling them all over again. No, I have to, man, because I'm very mentally messy. Like I have so much going on up here that I'll think about doing this, but forget I already said I was gonna do this with somebody else or for somebody else, and now I'm backed up. So I have to have a plan. Yeah, taking away too much than I can handle. So
true. I realized my wife had to tell me the other day. Y'all get tired of me. Y'all ever get tired of me saying my wife? You know, people be
Who's gonna get tired?
Some people be like, he done my wife me to death. My wife.
And they be the raggedy ones.
But my wife had to explain to me, like, when we were filming, I don't have, like, my organization, like, some people are, like, paper organized, like, they can write everything down, and it's really detailed, like, okay, we're gonna go here, we're gonna go here, we're gonna go here. But for me, like, in my mind, I organize it in my mind. So, like, it may not make sense to other people, like,
but it makes sense.
Why the hell is Jerry doing this, that, and the third? But, like, in my mind, it's like, okay, I already figured it out.
Yeah.
So, like, when we were filming the show, Life, which comes out December 6th, shameless plug, some of the actors was like, yeah, you just seem like you were, like, it was, we just don't want you to stress. And I was like, I wasn't stressing at all. And my wife was like, they don't understand, because they work with you two days out of many months. They don't understand that, like, you have it. She's like, so I get out your way because, like, if somebody asks you questions, it frustrates you because you're already.
That's exactly how I am.
Yeah.
Yes.
That might be a Virgo thing then.
Wow.
So
and I feel bad because, like, we'll be around the house, like, even today, like, I'm finishing the shirt, and I've told him I have to leave by 8. So he's at 7 o'clock. He's like, 7 o'clock, babe. And I'm like, trying to concentrate so hard. I'm like, okay, I got it. And then at 7:15, babe, and I'm like, and then he'll ask me, like, do you need me to do anything for you? And I won't hear him all the way. So then what? You need me? And he'll say it at the exact same volume. Do you need me to do anything for you? And I'm like, babe, just hold on and leave me alone. Sorry, I'm yelling now, but yeah, and I feel bad, but he is just trying to help me. But honestly, when people start asking me questions, or even in the class when the kids, I'm trying to figure something out and they're trying to help me, I'm like, hey, let me alone. Give me 30 seconds. Please. I got this. But
and we don't mean no harm by it. It's just like our brain just gotta.
I think the people that know us at this point, and I would hope so.
An experience like that though, where it's like they got so much going on up here they can't really.
It's not an experience though. It's like
it's a daily.
Like,
it's all day.
Oh, this is like your life.
That's how like. But it make like to me it's not. It's I'm not like it may look like I'm No, I'm not. I'm fine.
I'm just thinking.
I'm just trying to.
Or like today, even I sat in my car for 15-20 minutes whenever I got home, because whenever I go inside, he'll start asking me, how was your day? Do you have to get ready for this? And I have to make the design on my phone for the shirt. So I can't talk right now. But if I say that, then it seems like I got a little attitude. So now, it's a daily process, especially when you live with somebody.
Yeah.
It's not an issue. It's just something we got to work on,
Something that you learn over time. Like, you learn because my wife, she definitely like knows that, like, cause she'll ask me a question like when I'm trying to do something, like we'll end up bickering because like she's asking, like she's generally asking like you got the sheet, you need this, and I'm like I got like I'm shit, you asked the question, you throwing me off. God, come on now.
That's exactly how I
got it.
But what? Just leave me.
If I need the help, I probably gonna ask. Like I'm
Finna go crazy.
maybe not, but if I really need it, I'm gonna ask. Like I'm like, hey, or I'm gonna give you signs like.
Breathe heavy 8 times, and then he'll know. Okay, you really need me now.
Please, come on. But that's just our communication method. Like she gets, then I get her.
Well,
No, we don't talk on the phone all day, every day. Like this survey that you put out, Vanessa.
Yeah, I just wanted to know how often people talk to their significant others throughout the day. So, like, I asked, do you talk every hour on the hour, every few hours, or in the morning when you leave and when you get home in the evening? Most people said every few hours. I had a few people say every hour on the hour, which was interesting. And then the rest of the people said in the morning and in the evening. I'm pretty much morning and evening, maybe 2 or 3 throughout the day. But that's because my day is all day constant.
Talking how, like via phone or text?
Oh, text. We don't talk on the phone at all.
Okay.
Throughout the day.
What about you, Sco? I'm curious because you pretty new in your relationship.
Yeah, we talk all the time.
Every hour on the hour, almost.
Not even every hour on hour, just whatever.
A constant conversation going.
Yeah, type thing. Like whenever you free type thing. Cause yeah, think about it. Also, we really started, you know what I'm saying, getting right. It was
Getting right.
you know, together and stuff. It was towards the end of the school year, so we already had a numerous amount of time to talk to each other throughout the day. So FaceTime calls, text here, what you doing? Oh, I ain't doing shit. She down the road, so all right, cool. I'm finna pull up.
Oh, she lives here.
Yeah.
Like, okay, we got a spot.
Yeah.
Oh.
He.
Comments?
Nah.
Okay, don't say it.
Yeah. Fuck y'all.
I can't stand you. Because he looks so nice, and then he be saying little bullshit like that. Fuck y'all.
Damn. I was just saying.
We probably talked a couple of times throughout the day, like
Voice or text?
both. Yeah, she would
Oh,
call
okay.
me, but sometimes I call her like with just some like if I'm calling her on something, I don't want to know. I don't know how to ask her.
Oh,
You
okay.
had lunch?
I can't stand that junk.
See what you want?
Oh, you ate? I don't know. I'm just thinking about tidbits.
That's exactly how y'all be.
But yeah, but so like it's like
I mean, if you ordering right now, you might as well.
It's like, this call brewer got to put it. Oh, I'm calling right now. I'm calling. And then we don't work too far from each other too, so sometimes we'll like have lunch together or. So that's a blessing. I get an hour.
No, I get 30 minutes.
You ain't gonna give me
22 after I walk the kids to lunch.
You ain't gonna. Yeah, you ain't gonna give me 30 minutes. Mm-hmm. You ain't gonna. I refuse for you to give me 30 minutes.
Mr. Man.
If y'all not talking about lunch, what y'all talking about? I'm just curious.
Probably just like stuff throughout the day, like just like house stuff, life stuff. Did you see this on TikTok? Did you? Javanya said this. That's my sister-in-law. Javanya said they going out of town this weekend. You want to go?
Can I ask? I saw this today. A guy said that he lives with his significant other, but and they talk all day long, but he makes time for them to like specifically talk about them and their relationship and dates and stuff. So like, how often do you guys plan dates so that y'all aren't just talking about the same old things?
Routine stuff.
Yeah.
So I had a counselor who told me that we should plan like a day, like no cell phones or nothing. That's just put everything on the table, good, bad, indifferent, right or wrong. Mm-hmm. We don't do that as much. Or back we used to have this thing called futon talks, where like if there was an issue, you can call each other to the futon. Oh. And on the futon there's no feelings involved. Like just I'll tell you how I feel. But the difference between us is that my wife is she could say it, like she'll say it, and I said it, I got it off of me. And then I'm like, well, shit, no, all of it's on me.
That's me too.
Well, so like
now you got to think about it for hours.
Now she's good. Oh yeah. And I'm like,
the Mickey Mouse line.
And I'm like, the fuck?
No.
So futon talk wasn't really the best for me. Like they're great for her because she can get. So I just want to let you know that this is what's bothering me. This, that, and that. I'm like, oh.
Well then.
Well, wish you would have said that on Tuesday.
No.
Maybe 2 years earlier.
Jerry.
This man here.
Oh Lord.
So like I think that, and that's one of the things that we want to do more in our relationship is set aside time just for us to just sit and talk about us and whatever.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
So currently, how often do you guys have dates?
Oh, I didn't answer your question.
Mm-mm.
Oh, we do dates. I want to say weekly.
Weekly?
But it's like we used to do them after we record the show. Like, okay, Thursday night's date night. We're gonna go somewhere.
Okay.
Or but the F's was like we make a date night out or something.
Mm-hmm.
So we do them weekly. Even if I miss, we'll still try to make it up.
Do a little date.
Mm-hmm.
We go on one every week, pretty much for the most part.
What y'all do?
On Tuesdays, we usually go to Taco Tuesday somewhere.
Taco Tuesday.
I'm not doing that. We go skating all the time.
In the ring?
You ain't going skating.
Skate rink.
4 wheels.
4 wheels.
You get it?
I be out there now. I need to get better.
My wife skating once.
How'd it go? You skated?
I skated. I did skate.
How'd it go?
You know skate good.
I'm not good. I can balance myself and I can go once I get into motion.
Okay.
But my wife was out there. I'm one of the ones. I'm one of the ones like you gonna make me fall. I can't help.
Yeah, that's me too.
I'm gonna fall with you.
I ain't that good yet. But
I can hold hands and skate. Couple skating shit.
Both of y'all went down.
Yeah,
Y'all look at each other.
Titanic in this bitch.
That's what we do.
So you do date nights every week? What y'all do?
Mm-hmm. Every Friday I gotta take my girl out.
Where y'all go?
What we try to do is we always
Not
try to
here.
go
We do the show
somewhere
on Friday. What you go after the show?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
where y'all go?
It depends, cause sometimes we'll do it Fridays, and then sometimes we'll do other days.
Yeah.
I work around whatever I got going on, but I always set aside one day where I just take her out and we go somewhere new that we ain't never been before, and we try the food, give it a little rating. Woo.
That's nice. Take it to Hot Pot.
Hot pot. This is added to the list now. Hot pot.
Hot pot. What is this?
What is that?
So my wife, God bless her, if we get a new restaurant, she will tear that restaurant into shreds every week, every day if she could. Can we go to Hot Pot? Can we go to when it was Cheddar's, can we go to Cheddar's? When it was Bento. She was like, okay.
You get stuck on something.
Like a new song. She gotta hear that song every day.
Over and over. So Hot Pot is where like you ever heard of the melting pot? Mm-hmm. Like you can cook your own. I guess what is it?
Fondue.
Mm-hmm. So Hot Pot, like they bring you like basically a big ass pot with like boiling water. You get like your own kind of like I do pork. I do like the pork broil. Mm-hmm. They have like broth. They have chicken broth. They have like spicy, whatever the case may be. And like they bring that to you. Like they have like food going around this conveyor belt, and it's covered. It's safe. And like you can grab like your noodles. You can grab your broccoli, your mushrooms, whatever. And then most of them have like a all you can eat buffet with protein. So they have like their salmon, their shrimp, their mussels, their
hot pot.
What else they got there? Steak. Pork, like all this stuff. Like you cook it yourself.
That don't sound like something for me.
Oh, we lit as fucking at that.
The noodles and the broth. I don't like that.
And they have a grill, which you can grill food on it too. And it's fun. Like all you can eat scallops. So
how much it costs?
$26.
Okay, that ain't bad. That's cheaper than melting pot for sure.
Yeah. $26. All you can eat and take your girl. Y'all will enjoy that. Off of Beach Boulevard.
I'm gonna do a vlog too. I'm lit.
Off of Beach Boulevard.
Go ahead and plug that in YouTube. IM.VSJ. You can go ahead and watch it after this video.
Do you want to do your habits of blooming of the 5 habits? You want to do those?
Yeah, we can do those right now.
So what is this? Because why are you doing this? Because you're an entrepreneur.
I feel like I am an entrepreneur. I feel like everybody sitting in this room is an entrepreneur or trying to be at least. So I think this is something that all of us do. First one. He probably think you corny as hell. First one is that you're a visionary. So you are open-minded and you take time to think and to research those things that interest you. Mm-hmm. Second thing, I struggle with this. You are an early riser. You an early riser?
Damn sure do.
You an early riser, VASCO?
You some days.
I'm not an early riser, but if I get up, I
well, like to work on your craft. So like it would be you getting up to work on your vlogs before you have to go to school. Me getting up to work on my t-shirts.
I'm a sacrificer.
Okay.
So I go to bed hella late because I'm up working on my craft.
Okay.
and then neglect.
I'd be doing it during my virtual classes. No. Number 3, you're scheduled. This is another one that I struggle with. COVID kind of helped me because everything shut down and I couldn't do anything fun. But even my mentor, shout out to Jay, she told me don't do anything if it's not 2 weeks out scheduled. That'll help you save time and money. So that's a tip.
And what are these things that you're doing?
8 tips for a blooming entrepreneur.
8, okay. I'm just doing it for people who just tuned in.
No problem. Number 4. Oh, nigga. Something I think a lot of people struggle with. This is one I'm good at. Sleep. So, do you ever struggle with sleeping? Like you get too focused in your work? Like I know my dude, he struggles with this a lot.
I don't think I get enough sleep.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? I know y'all be sending stuff in the chat late as hell, and I'm like, dog, my glasses is off. It's dead. Yeah.
She done got the bed sheets all on the shoulders, ready to go.
Number 5, simplicity. So
what does that mean? Because I know what it means, but whenever I hear it, I gotta ask.
So I think everybody might interpret it differently. For me, it's do what makes sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? Handle what you know how to handle. Keep it simple. For example, me with my website, a simple thing for me to do would be for me to pay somebody to do my website. Outsource, correct. The complicated thing was for me to try to do it myself, which I did, and it did not look good. It took me a long time. I spent a lot of time on that. And in the end, now I just paid somebody to do it. So that's, to me, what simplicity means. Number 6, journal. Do you journal?
That's a good one.
Do you journal?
I used to journal. I don't journal no more, but I did used to journal.
What'd you write about?
I used to journal in middle school, and I was journaling about my middle school experience. But I was doing it more so for the fact of I was gonna have a whole notebook of like the do's and don'ts in middle school. I was gonna get it to my brother.
Oh, that's smart.
Do you have it still?
It's probably somewhere.
That's pretty cool.
You gotta go home and find that.
Yeah, you gotta find that.
It was on some net classified shit. It had all the rules and like what to.
That's dope.
That's pretty cool. I journal in my mind. I don't leave.
So you don't journal?
I don't want to leave a trace of. I'm not gonna leave a trace of my
your ideas
and thoughts here for someone else to do what they please with them after I'm gone.
Okay.
It's kind of Hamilton when she burned up all her journals.
Yeah. And
she's like, I'm not gonna let them.
I be wanting to do that too, but I be scared. I be like, damn, I always forget my ideas.
See,
so, I put them on my phone, but
in my notes, yeah.
But after I use it, I delete it.
Y'all gonna get tired of me saying boyfriend, but my boyfriend, you know, he works on computers and he's trying to build something, and so before we leave the house, he put his stuff in different places. Like this part of the computer is in this part of the house, and this part of the computer is in this part of the house, so that nobody can ever come take his stuff. So you could hide your journal
if I'm
under the couch or
if
something.
I'm script writing, I have boards and I have sticky notes, and they color coordinated.
Okay.
But once that episode is done, all that go in the trash.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got a whiteboard where you keep track of things that you're working on through the week? You got a whiteboard?
I got a calendar posted up. With
Okay, that's a start. No, that's good. I got a whiteboard.
And what are you doing again, Vanessa?
8 tips for a blooming entrepreneur. Number 7, stay flexible. This is, I think, a huge one because you always have to shift. Like for me, COVID made me have to shift my vision because I wanted to do trainings, but it made me, hey, now I got to do stuff virtually, and it actually is working out for me. So being flexible, and you might have had to do that with life. You had to do a premiere, but you had to do a virtual premiere. Yeah. I don't know if it affected your filming. So, and number 8, be curious. Talk to different people. That's how I interpret that one. Talk to different people, learn new things, learn as much as you can all the time. Talk to the right people. What you mean by that, Jerry?
I would say talk to the right people, meaning talk to people who, not necessarily that's like just in that field, because you can learn anything from anybody, but sometimes people will try to talk you out of your dream or try to like talk to you a different way. So talk to the person, even if your idea sounds crazy, they be like, okay, well that sounds a little all over the place, but keep working on that, and let's see what you get to. Let me talk to you in a month. Talk to those people.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, so talk to the right people. So we gotta move on because we getting the sign from the producer. I like saying that because then I can blame it on somebody.
We legitimate.
Yeah, we getting the sign from the producer that it's that time for my girl Vanessa to come in here with Love 'Em or Leave 'Em. She got 2 letters today from 2 writers. I don't give you the letters because you don't like to read them. So I'm gonna give them to you.
You want to read some letters?
Okay.
If you wanted to read some letters.
Oh, he doesn't like to read.
Oh, you mean ahead of time?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say you want to.
Because I read them pre because I have to set them up for you, and then like go fix any errors. But then he doesn't read them, and then I don't like you come in like you see it, but you don't formulate it until. So I respect his wish of not giving him a letter.
No, I like this.
So right now it's Love 'Em or Leave 'Em of my girl Vanessa. If you want to send a letter in here to get your letter read on this podcast, she's gonna read these 2. Just submit a letter to jaredthegreat.com. Click on Love 'Em or Leave 'Em, and we can read your letter on the air. And she's gonna read these 2 right here.
I was really gonna try that today.
What?
Again.
Oh no! At the end, I'm gonna let you close it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you wrap it
Look,
up.
I'm over here, hand on the hip, like. All right. This week, the first one is called "You Are Not My Child" from Haines City, Florida. What's up, delinquents? The new year is quickly approaching, and I'm thinking about making some changes in my life revolving around my relationship. New year, new me. I've been with my girl for 3 years. She's 27 and I'm 24. For the first 2 years of our relationship, we lived alone. At the top of this year, we signed a 1-year lease agreement and moved in together. She and her dad made me promise to take care of her, and I made that promise. Now, I thought that they were solely talking about being a protector. What I didn't think they would expect is for me to provide 100%. I graduated college last year and I make $35K. I do well for myself, but my income alone isn't enough to provide for her the way she wants. She wants me to pay the rent, lights, water, internet, car note, insurance, and buy groceries. I have less than $100 to myself when it's all said and done. I've even had to learn how to cut my own hair. Meanwhile, she works part-time and pockets all of her money and looks at me crazy when I ask her if I can borrow a couple dollars when I'm running short. What do I get in return? She cooks, sometimes cleans, and gives me subpar sex every now and then. She doesn't even give me head. She's talking about marriage and I'm like, no. I love her, but I can't keep living like this. What do you think I should do? Sign, I'm not her caregiver. And you're not. Come to some kind of agreement. Write it down. Both of y'all sign it or something. Or slide. That's my suggestion, because y'all been together for
3 years.
3 years, and he is 24.
She's 27.
Yeah, child, stop. She my age. She winning, and you letting her win. Yeah, no, find better, young man, because you can.
Let's go.
Get the fuck out of here. What is wrong with
That's what I want to say, but you know.
Bro, she's 27 and you basically taking care of her, bro. This is a broke.
She finesse.
Grown
plug.
woman.
Well, she got money. She got a part-time.
Man, yeah, that she keep
know
on
you lying.
go pay the fucking bill. Why is he doing this as a young man? He should be spending having the time of his life with her, but obviously it's a one-sided relationship, and I'm gonna be mature. I'm gonna say this: you should do like Vanessa said. Y'all need to have a little futon talk.
Not a full-time
Put your feelings out there on the table. Let it be known how you feeling. Might want to just read this note to her.
You should read this note to her, because it doesn't sound like she knows at all.
And then go from there. And then based on how she reacts,
Play this podcast for her. And have her like and subscribe.
And just have VASCO's first part playing and repeat.
Yeah.
Like over and over.
So you think that it's worth salvaging?
I mean, if you've been with her for 3 years, them first 2 years had to mean something.
Yeah.
You know, if you was with her for even 1 year, that's a test trial.
It all meant something. Even if you're with somebody for one day, it means something. I just feel like before 25, I think, honestly, unless you have kids, just not who cares, but it ain't that deep. I kind of promise.
I blame my punk ass daddy
That too.
for letting her think that this is the way.
I ain't, well, no, because
For being spoiled
my daddy
like
would
that.
love for me to be spoiled like that, and I low-key am. So.
But
I mean, yeah, that's the goal, but you should be raised up.
especially if you know your man making $35.
Yeah. Well, so that's
know
the
what I mean?
difference. Yeah.
I blame her daddy for setting those high expectations. Not, well, that's gonna sound bad. Let me bring it back up. You should set high expectations. Like, men should seek to give that woman the world. Now, if he only has a sliver of the world, he can't give you the whole world, baby. Y'all trying to build this empire together, the empire. Y'all can't build this empire together if it's just him. And I really think, y'all ever saw these things on social media where it was that post where it was like, men should provide. I really think that she's on that kind of thought process. Yeah. Which I completely disagree with. Right.
I think when it's feasible, I don't see a problem with it.
If he was making $1 million a year, sir, and she came in the relationship with a bag, take care of that lady. You making 35, she 27 with a part-time job, she can go work full-time.
She can. That's the thing with these letters. We need details. I need to know of her.
She don't even give you head.
This nigga paying for 7 things and you get subpar sex.
I need every day I come in the house. I need you upside down.
Subpar,
not upside down,
bro.
I want you in a different cat fit every day. I don't even like lingerie. Just being something different every day.
Keep it guessing.
I don't know. I bet you cooking off.
First off, bro, I ain't gonna count to you.
And tacos.
Before you go talk to her, can you do this experiment for me, just for my curiosity? Next time she try you some bullshit, come in the room and be like, something to dick, and she be like, what? Be like, you ain't something to dick. Lights gonna be off.
Yeah.
I know you.
Water gonna be off.
Yeah.
All this shit.
That's called prostitution.
When Mariah came on, she told Nick all this shit. Hey, all this shit gonna be shut down. Yeah.
I bet you put it in.
Shouldn't have sucked the nigga dick for free.
Not out of my mouth. I didn't say that.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. Get back to it.
It's okay. Jerry, do you have any final words on this one?
I don't know. What you think I should do? I ain't gonna put nobody out there. I think that this is her expectation now. I don't think it's gonna change. I think that if you go to her, she gonna tell her daddy gonna be like, well, you told me you was gonna take care of a daughter. You 20, what he is, 20, 24?
And he must have put on some kind of facade at the beginning to even let her think, you know what I'm saying, that you got money like
maybe
that.
Because how he was living on it. She met when he was 21. He had to be in college still, right?
Yeah, but that don't make, he might have been a dope boy.
I didn't think about that. But even still, man, I don't want nobody in my house who ain't gonna care, who doesn't carry their own weight and who can't be self-sufficient. Like that turns me on. Your self-sufficiency, your hustle, your ability to I don't need you.
Do what you gotta do by yourself.
Yeah. So if you don't like that,
because she gonna stay high maintenance. So
you go ahead and address the problem.
But you need to nip this in the bud early on and soon.
And slide.
And get the fuck out of there. You 24. She's 27.
She don't even get head.
And she letting you do all of that. I don't like it.
She don't even get head.
That's your final word.
Yes, bro.
That's
he pissed, so now that triggered him. So our next letter is called "But I'm an Adult" from Alpharetta, Georgia. I saw a clip VASCO put on TikTok and started listening to your podcast. I like y'all because y'all are young but also well-rounded. I think that's pretty cool. Hopefully yo can help me out. I'm an honor student and I got accepted into 5 major universities, and my choices in order are FAU, UGA, UCF, GT, and Clark Atlanta University. I really want to go to FAU because I love Florida and Boca Raton is such a beautiful city. My problem is my parents told me that if I go to school outside of Georgia, they aren't going to pay for anything. I've done a great job of applying for scholarships and getting my tuition covered. The only thing that I would have to pay for at FAU would be room and board. If I was a Florida resident, I would have a full ride. My parents are pretty well off, so student aid is out of the question. I'm 18, I'm an adult. I should be able to pick which college I want to attend, right? My dad says I'm only trying to go to FAU because my boyfriend has a basketball scholarship to that school, and I'm trying to follow him. I'll keep it real and say that is a reason why I applied there, but not the only reason I want to go. Should I disobey my parents and go to the school that I want to go to, or should I just make them happy and pick one of the schools in GA to attend? Signed, Just a State of Way. Go ahead. You go ahead.
Do what you want to fucking do right now. I understand it's going to be hard, but when you look back on it, you're gonna be very grateful that you took the path that you wanted to take versus taking the path that you're just trying to please your parents with and being fucked. Because I know a lot of seniors right now, and if they were to be thinking how you're thinking right now, they would be living a better life. They hate what they have going on for them. They hate the job that they're about to have. They just, to be honest with you, they not really fucking with life right now. And it's because they were so focused on trying to please their parents and other people within their life that has such a huge influence on them that now they're depressed with the decisions that they have to live with. So if you can go ahead and instill this now, and this is just me speaking from a, you know what I'm saying, empowerment state, but I would say go to, she said Georgia, right?
She want to go to FAU.
She lives in Georgia. If she goes out of state, her parents will not help her, and she wants to go to FAU.
Yeah, I would go to FAU. I would try to find a way if you could. If not, then just gotta roll what life gives you and go the alternate route. But put all your eggs in trying to go to the school, and then everything will fall as it may.
I'm gonna let you go last one. I'm gonna go.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, just because I want to move. So she has some really good school choices. I would say Florida Atlantic University is great. UGA is great. UCF is great. Georgia Tech is great. And then the only HBCU on here, Clark Atlanta University, is a great school. I don't know. I'm in agreement with VASCO with go to where you want to go, but also if you can eliminate debt any possible way, because it sounds like your parents are well off and you won't get grants, so you will be getting loans for 4 years. I don't know. I could be tripping. You could be trying to follow your boyfriend and you're just trying to convince us and yourself that, you know, it's because of the school. Maybe not, maybe so. I don't know. I'm in agreement with VASCO with, you know, follow your heart, follow your passion, follow where you want to go. But I'm also going to say that Georgia Tech is a great school, the UGA is a great school, and Clark Atlanta University is a great school. So you have some really great options, young lady. And I just say, listen, the world is like this right now. As you get older, it's going to get smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. Your hands are going to come closer together. Do what you want to do. Don't even though we're giving you advice, don't take it. Do what you want to do. Because you 18, you're going to fuck up this time, the next time, and 20 more times 20 after that. So think about it. I'm not sure if you're religious, but pray about it. Do what you want to do, because you and your boyfriend ain't gonna be together. You play basketball, you can go to FAU, you gonna sleep with about 2 cheerleaders, 2 girls, that's 8. I'm
gonna steal it from you right there. Cause you was getting too real for sis.
18.
Yeah, she's still in high school right now.
You know what school she want to go to? Yeah, you talking about the boyfriend already finna leave.
The boyfriend gonna cheat on her, I'm telling you.
Listen.
Pie, Kappa, apple pledge. Then he gonna see a Sigma Gamma Rho.
That's what he gonna see.
He might see a Delta. He might see one of them too. Then he gonna see a white girl with a little booty on South Beach. Then he gonna see a Hispanic chick, because there's a lot of Hispanics down south. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
That's okay. I feel like you reliving like a fantasy in your mind or something. You shoulda, coulda, woulda.
No, I'm just saying.
I'm dead.
Didn't seem like that.
Don't go for him. Go for you. Is what I'm saying. Y'all ain't gonna be together come Tuesday.
I agree with both my people here. Sis, y'all, please don't follow that young man. And I agree with what Jerry's saying. It seems like maybe you're trying to convince your parents and yourself that you're going for you and that you love Florida. But baby, you just said your parents are pretty well off, so you can come spring break in Florida. It's still warm during Thanksgiving break. You can come here all the time. We just right around the corner. I would say take all the help you can get, because life is going to get very hard very fast. Stay in Georgia. It's not going to hurt you. Please don't follow that man.
She don't want to hear that.
That's my biggest thing. Please don't follow that man.
Go to Clark.
I would say go to Clark.
Go to Clark.
I would go to Clark.
Go to Clark.
HBCU, you gonna get your.
I'll go to UGA probably. I'll try that.
Yeah.
You gonna get your whole.
Or Georgia Tech.
UGA.
Georgia Tech is downtown.
UGA, I feel like UGA kind of played out, and they making it so hard to get in.
Sir, if you don't take that pillow from off that wall like you got a broke leg.
I forgot what though.
Sitting like you in a wheelchair.
Dog at home.
I would say go to Clark or go to Georgia Tech.
Take all the help you can get, sis. Please.
That's what I would.
Yeah. So
how can they send a letter if somebody else want to send a letter to get some advice?
if you want to send a letter to get advice, you can go to jerrythegreat.com. That's Jerry THA thegreat.com. Find Love 'Em or Leave 'Em. Click the link and submit your letter. How was that?
Shut your mouth.
I'm getting better every week now. If you're just now joining us, I just started introducing the section.
She just started plugging it.
Give me a minute.
She just started plugging it. But we're going to pull from you and we're going to skirt. We're going to have this little sound
Skirt the scope.
Skirt the scope.
Hey.
Hey, yo, what it is, what it do, you already know, man. Finna talk about what the Florida, but first, let me go ahead and introduce this topic to y'all. As growing up as a country boy down in Georgia, it was kind of instilled with us to be tough. Like we already knew that this was gonna be a part of our persona. But this right here, this is fucking ridiculous. Florida man brings child with him during crimes to quote unquote toughen him up. That's what we got on What the Florida today. Go ahead and roll the intro though.
And I am from the Bronx. That's yummy.
Ooh, I like that. Hey, one more time. Can we go one more time, please?
That's like
one more.
That's yummy.
Yeah. All right, let's get into it, man.
That's the wrong one.
Oh shit.
Let me get your intro. Here we go.
Oh, like that.
I don't care what part of Florida it is. The craziest people in all of America are in the Bronx in Florida.
It's distilled. It's just like, it's pure. It's 100% pure. Uncut Florida fuckery.
Yo, a Florida man brought an 8-year-old boy with him as he committed a series of crimes because he wanted to, quote unquote, toughen him up. So the child wouldn't become, quote, soft, according to Polk County Sheriff Office. Y'all already know how this goes. I'm going to give you a whole rundown and then we'll talk about it. The first crime occurred on November 7th when 36-year-old Ernest McKnight III stole an Island.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, is it a type of
Red Honda that was parked alongside State Road 60 and Central Avenue in Lake Wales. As the driver was outside his car doing surveying for construction, this man also he went rummaging through a Chevrolet HHR along County Road 653 while the owner was walking his dog. About 5 hours after that, he was accused of stealing the package off the front porch.
just
in which the victim told him to return it, and he reportedly yelled back, "It's mine now." Before once again taking off in the already stolen car. Deputy said that he was arrested sometime that same day. A detective asked McKnight why he brought the 8-year-old boy with him while the crime was committed, and he replied, "I'm simply trying to toughen him up. I don't want him to be solved." The boy has been since reunited with his family. His relationship to McKnight is unknown, and McKnight now is facing charges of burglary, and burglary of an occupied dwelling, burglary of an unoccupied dwelling, burglary of an unoccupied conveyance, grand theft motor vehicle, tampering with evidence, petty theft, and 3 different counts of contributing to delinquency of minors.
Oh, he going to jail.
That's a lot.
That was stupid as hell.
It was, and I agree.
I don't understand it, but so here's what I want to talk to y'all about. How does a mentality like this from the father shape the paradigm of a child?
Before we asking that question, that's not his father. Like, he wasn't even.
Oh, McKnight wasn't his father?
That's the male's relationship. If I heard. What
I was
said,
finna say, it said it's unknown. So he doesn't know the kid.
Like he might.
I thought it meant that it was just unknown at this point, like how the kid felt towards his dad.
Yeah, I got that also.
I'm stupid then.
No, you're not. No. Because it could have been interpreted different ways.
For some reason, I definitely thought that was his.
Yeah, like he's just like a friend of the family or some shit. That's what it sounded like. Like his relationship is unknown. He might be a cousin.
I feel both.
Yeah.
So either could ride. What
was your question?
Well, that will reading how I read it.
Yeah.
My question that spent off of it was, let's talk about how, let's say McKnight was his father. Let's say a father having that type of mentality, how that can affect his kid and how they perceive the world as they grow up.
Oh, absolutely. We see that all the time.
Exactly.
Media and social culture conditions kids, boys and girls. You know, we want our boys to like blue and our girls to like pink, and our girls to be soft and dainty, and our boys to be hard and providers. So
what's hard though?
Don't cry.
Rough.
Don't talk about what's bothering you. Shit. What are lessons that you learned as a little boy?
I'm the youngest of 7, so I'm a little different.
So did maybe brothers got the lesson and brothers taught them lessons to you, maybe indirectly?
No. So my dad, God bless him, he was also the youngest of his family.
Okay.
So he would never have done anything like that for us. And what we would do, my mama would do, was send us to my Uncle Alan, God bless him as well. He had a car wash in Daytona, and that's where you would go to get the other side of manhood. Like this is what a drug deal looks like happening. I mean, like you get that side.
Yeah.
Because my daddy wasn't in that. Like he was, he had his own Masonic Mason business, and he by the time I had got there, family man, and my dad and I, and you and him share the same birthday, are very similar in like we were soft in our tone. We didn't say much. It took a lot to really get us offended.
That's how my daddy is too.
Yeah, I don't anger quickly. Like it takes a lot to get me. But
once you there,
but when I do get there, it's like, damn, Jerry, I ain't know. So for me, it's interesting because I think that manhood looks a lot of different ways, and I hate, and I rarely use that word, but I hate when people take children's innocence away from them. That's men, that's boys and girls. Like if I see a 2-year-old with dookie dreads sticking on top of their head, and they doing a Kodak pose on Instagram, check it, yeah, my baby thug the fuck out. Like, what the fuck is you doing? It's 2.
And again, no kids, but calling your man, your son sexy, or this my baby, or this my man, that makes me cringe every time I see it. For me, I don't mind all of that other stuff that comes with manhood and womanhood, the lessons that they try to teach you. Yeah. To me, it bothers me whenever it becomes sexualized. So the fact that maybe, we saw this with Boosie, that his teenage son was given lap dances, or he had strippers perform oral on him. And it's like, you would never do that with a teenage daughter, but you're trying to keep the same standards for both of them. I don't know. That's when it bothers me, when it gets sexualized. And I like shout out to all my brothers, and because every single one of my brothers has boys. My brother JR has 1. He has all other girls. He has like 4 girls and 1 boy. That's my daddy. The youngest, yeah. But like, shout out to them because they allow their kids to be kids. And I think that's so awesome. To Vanessa's point, this is like you said. A lot of single moms like, this is daddy sleep. Like they call their kids daddy, or this. What? Seriously, they'll call their kids daddy. Honestly, I think it's mine. My peers are the ones.
Like you putting so much on that 6-month-old. Like what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like and then by the time you turn 6, 7, 8, he gotta take care of my mom.
He got a daddy complex. Like he think he's some sexy suave. And
he gotta protect you and the house, and he gotta go out and work, and so like I don't know, man. I would never take my future kids out on a damn crime spree to do crime. But I also want to give my kids. I could think differently. I also want to give my kids the opportunity to be kids because we had that.
Yeah.
Like, my parents allowed us to be kids. We went to the park and we played and we got bikes for Christmas.
Yeah, kid shit.
He did kid shit.
Yeah.
So I think that a lot of people are a lot of people I see are stripping their kids. Like even
Ain't no more light up shoes no more. Ain't no more stuff like that.
Your kids ain't got down Nike. Like I see a lot of people like even with sports. Like your son loves football. Yeah, he loves football, but does he love football because he loves football or because his daddy loves that he's in football?
Oh,
you know what I mean?
That's a big thing.
And it is, and it's like I don't know. I don't get it. Vasco, it's back to you. I'm sorry.
Well,
what you think? I got a whole little thing about that.
Honestly, man, we go on a tangent. I just think it's a vicious cycle. Like, if that was his father, and you know what I'm saying, father can't, you know what I'm saying, provide, can't pay bills. You gotta do what you gotta do to provide for your family.
Right.
Now, obviously, we just said that this was not his father, but I'm speaking on an example if that was, and he was out here doing this and the third because, yeah, you gotta protect your kid, protect your family, but at the same time, you can't just to your point, take away a kid's innocence, take away his childhood at such a young age. Now all he knows is this is what normal looks like.
Right.
Robbing and
It's so weird to hear like 12-year-old kids at school like, I've seen a robbery or I've seen guns or I've seen.
It's a vicious cycle.
Yeah.
And it continues. But that needs to be a whole topic for another day because we could really get into that. I'm kind of passionate about that.
Right.
So
We gotta have some parents on here. Let some parents call in.
Or some uncles and aunties and people who work with kids, because just because you
or kids.
Yeah, I'm saying like but I'm saying like just because you have kids don't mean that you giving them the best example.
No, I agree.
Because I know a lot of people who I'm like.
Well, depending on our demographic, y'all can call in, you know, and talk to us too.
Sooner than later.
You know what I'm saying?
Shut up.
Y'all younger than 18 and y'all watching this. It's one of them rated R things. Don't watch this by yourself. You gotta take this off when you under 12 years old, whatever.
Yeah.
You got to do
The bishop.
Not the bishop. Ladies and gentlemen, we're coming to you today to introduce a man of great wisdom, great words. He comes from where you come from in
Daytona.
Pastor my Daytona. Everybody, everybody, please give a warm welcome to Bishop Jerry.
This is song into a scripture.
Well,
I like to take the time to title this text. The name of this text today, don't stop. Get it.
Amen.
I said, don't stop. Get it.
I got to get it.
You see, oftentimes, as you are on your climb to success, stay with me. The devil will try to tempt you.
Oh, well.
See, he comes at you during your moments of weakness. Stay with me because you're going to learn something from this. He comes when you are tired. He attacks you when you are at your lowest of lows. But the Bible tells us that we should not become weary. We should not become weary in doing good. For the proper time, we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. Give up. Okay. Stay with me and I'm going to bless you. You hear me?
Okay.
So don't stop. Get it. When you feel you want to quit, don't stop.
Get it. When you feel like the world is caving in, don't stop. Get it. When they tell you won't amount to nothing, don't stop. Get it. When your friends turn their backs on you, don't stop. Get it. Touch your neighbor and say, don't stop. Get it. That was the wrong neighbor. Touch somebody else and say, don't stop. Get it. I wanna rock. So I won't stop. I can't stop. I'ma get it. Get it.
Amen.
Get it. Get it. You better get it. Doors of the church are now open. That's my sermon for the day. Don't stop. Don't make me come. Don't stop.
Get it.
Don't stop.
Get it.
Don't stop.
Get it.
I wanna rock. Don't stop. Don't stop.
Get it.
I wanna rock. I'm sorry. Let me get the hell up. Y'all fell down.
We went from sermon to church. Like, we went from sermon to club.
That right there was a scripture. I might bring that to y'all every week. I might just take a song. But you still get a message from that.
That's what I needed to hear.
Yeah, don't stop. Get it. That's gonna be the name of this damn episode. Don't stop. Get it. Y'all like that?
Put that in the entrepreneur tip.
We should have. Don't stop.
Get it.
That might be the
Title.
Hey, he already decided that's the title.
Well, no, I'm saying that might be a new. I might do that every week because I think that every time we need a little motivation.
So we do.
We need a little motivation. Don't stop.
Get it.
I wanna rock. Not in church, you not. VASCO. So this week, every week, Vanessa has a question that women want to know, right?
Yeah.
Like she coming here attacking us. Like she just jumps on us. I almost lost my voice like a pastor for real. Don't stop.
He's sweating.
I didn't know I was sweating. One more time. Get it. So it is a little hot. It's a liquor. So she has a question for us every week that women want to know. This week I said, let's flip this shit.
Okay.
What men want to know this week? Because we got questions. What we want to know?
You know what? I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
No, God, man, this make me mad. Why do women always want to date with the fuck boys? Get hurt, get mistreated, get damaged, and then come to a good fella. Why? What sense is why do y'all ride that roller coaster? Because what makes me mad is that y'all know y'all on the roller coaster. Y'all literally, I got female friends. I done heard my female friends talk to their girlfriend. Girl, I know he doing this and that, but it only be two things. Now, one of the things I'm not gonna talk about, because like we talked about, we don't know the demographic of the audience right now.
Yeah.
But that's one reason. But then the second reason is just speaking from myself. I just think females be dumb too. Y'all just don't want to admit it. We ain't got no problem. I know as a man, I ain't got no problem in when I do my dumb moments, when I have my dumb moments. But females, y'all are very relentless in not doing it, even though y'all know y'all doing something that is not good for you. Why persist?
I think that every woman knows, for the most part, well, speaking to your friends that come to vent to you and things like that, if they talking about they talking to a fuckboy, they know that they're talking to a fuckboy.
Exactly.
And to me, it's not necessarily a mistake. I can say I've talked to one for sure. I didn't know he was at the beginning. So here's why we do it, and here's what y'all do.
Okay.
She gonna school us.
Y'all,
I'm ready.
We meet you, and everything is fireworks. It's fantastic. It's awesome. Nothing changes, I feel, on the woman's end, and y'all might disagree. But as far as our energy and our anticipation to see you, and we're so eager to talk to you and things like that, that doesn't change on our end. But on you guys' end, it gradually goes down. When you're messing with a fuckboy, it gradually goes down.
Can I stop you?
No.
I got a question. I'm holding hand.
Okay, well, give me 1 second. But what y'all will do, see, it'll start like this, and it'll start going down, and then when it get about right here, y'all be like, oh, but, and then y'all will get us excited again. and then they go back around and get back. And be like, dang, should we move on? And you be like, you want to come see me? Okay.
I'm gonna do like she do us. And that ain't what we asking. That's how you do us. So T.I. had this thing on his shoulder. I know you don't fuck with T.I. like that, but he said, and I quote, "Women want the dude in the club that they see got all the bitches," is what he said. You see him with all the bitches, all the hoes around him. You see all the girls around him, and that's what attracts you to him. And then in the comments of that post, all the women was like, "Yeah, we do be liking them." And then T.I. be like, "So why the fuck you get mad at us when we got all the bitches and you find out about all the bitches? You knew we was fuck boys and not shit before then, but you was still attracted to us. So why do women go for that dude?" That's what we want to know.
Y'all cares about what the hype is.
I don't know because I'm not one of those women that comment on somebody like T.I.'s post.
But just in general, the dude that you see that's flashy, that's out, that's got all the girls want him, and you like him too. He made you tingle a little bit.
I'll speak for all women. One, they might have some money, so that man is probably in a section. He probably has a place for me to sit down. He probably has a bottle for me to drink off of. So that would be one. So if we're using that
on some flex shit,
right? On some flex shit.
And then it's not even a flex. You're providing me comfort. Hey, maybe we go eat after the club or something like that, and you get my. Maybe you're a perfect gentleman the whole night. So you know what I'm saying? That facade is kind of there, but people like T.I. shit.
So why do the good dudes get put off?
Is the bond with the wand. The fuck boys have the best hand.
Why? How is that fact?
In my experience, the most fuck boyish of them all. Yeah.
Or was it just like the experience that he put you through? Like because sex is more than just those couple of minutes. It could be like everything that led up to that. Girl, we was in a shootout. Pow!
Oh hell no! I've never messed with a fuckboy like that, but no, I mean it's a fun experience and it's cool because when you messing with a fuckboy, FB. When you messing with an FB, there are no boundaries, there are no rules. It's kind of up in the air, so that's a fun part of it, honestly. Unless you're with one of those,
but they don't follow it.
What?
That's valid, like. That's
how I was on my tip with my FB. Like, we just went with the flow, but that's also how things got messy.
That's what I'm saying.
It's fun until it ain't fun. So
then you fall in love and you're like, oh my god.
Nobody sets no standard of.
So we go together. We don't go together.
What we doing?
Well, I only mess with you, but I don't only mess with you.
Right.
We not together.
And then
I don't get why I because I've never been a F. Maybe well.
The stories you gonna tell me, you been one.
Maybe I have been perceived as one, but for the most, I think all guys could be perceived as one at some point in time. But for the most part, I've always been the good guy who got looked over and then came back to like, Jay, I should have talked to you back then. I should have never even talked to whoever. I'm like,
because y'all not aggressive.
And if you and thank you. And to keep it.
What you want me to choke you?
Women are the reason fuck boys are still here today.
Right.
Y'all like that shit. And the good guys, sorry good guys, you know what I'm saying? At some point in time, you will.
What are you?
We don't like it.
What are you, Vasco?
I'm a good guy now. But
now
I went from good guy to fuck boy to good guy.
I think every guy had that FB moment.
Because we realized that being a good guy fucking
doesn't
sucks.
work. Now you got to be the F boy.
Like we just keep seeing assholes of dudes keep picking up these beautiful and extravagant women that deserve.
And we're like, what the hell?
But they don't give a fuck about us because we ain't got no money.
They got a Park Avenue Ultra on Powder Blue.
Nobody know about us. We ain't got no bitches that want us. You know.
I had game.
That's one thing.
I touch it on.
Usually they don't have game either. Like
they ain't got no practice because they nice guys. I just gonna
to
ask
me,
you about your
I disagree. I feel the opposite. They've had lots of practice because they get curved and turned down all the time.
Yeah, practicing.
You wasn't gonna curve me like that. I ain't never get curved like that.
I'm sorry. I'm just not interested. Thank you.
Yeah,
that's a curve.
And that's what a good guy here on a daily basis.
I would end up being the guy
until they become a fuckboy.
Man, Vanessa.
No, the FB that I messed with, he wasn't ugly, so I don't know. I don't know.
To be a fuckboy, you ain't gotta be attractive.
Oh, you don't. But you have to have.
Girl.
So there's like three things. You either gotta have money, looks, or that woo woo. Okay.
But how you find out? But how do you find out he got the whoop whoop if he ain't got the two others?
It's a fuck boy.
No, go ahead. Let her answer. Go ahead.
Well,
Put you on the hot spot.
I wouldn't know if they had that whoop whoop, like if they can handle their whoop whoop, but I would know what the whoop whoop looked like because I would ask to see what it looked like.
At some point in time.
Because okay.
But how does he get to that point where you're comfortable enough to ask him?
I'm comfortable enough.
No, I'm saying, but like, so what I'm saying.
He's not comfortable, like so did. She don't want to sit and snap.
I'm coming back. So like before, like because for Sko to even ask her for a Snapchat, he has to be attracted to her. Okay. He has to, kind of be a little bit interested. Like let me see. So if he ain't got the money, if he ain't attractive, what cute? What attracts you to him to find out that he got the whoop whoop?
Then I would never find out.
That's what I'm asking.
The only FB I messed with, he was attractive, and all of those other things, like there was no boundaries. It was fun. It was out of town. All of those things kind of worked together, and he ended up having.
So if you got the whoop whoop, you got to have some game with it too, in order to get, or at least have a little persistency. Yeah. Whoop whoop.
Cause you got the whoop whoop, you ain't really got to do too much.
I ain't heard no whoop whoops. What's going on with whoop whoop? That's what he used to ask Lawrence. But yeah, I just wanted to know what men wanted to. That was the question that us men had. Thank you, Vanessa, for doing that.
I don't think I answered it for real. Like I wanted to.
No, we got to get somebody else on here because I think that you're like.
I can't say what I really want to say, truthfully.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, you good.
You good.
Because my kids might run it back.
We'll talk on the stereo app.
I like that though because I feel like it's not me talking; it's just a picture of me talking. So yeah, we can.
We'll talk on stereo. Yeah, we'll talk on stereo.
Television review. Dave Chappell. Is that where we at?
I think that's where we at right now.
I mean, there ain't no other way to bring that in.
Yeah. So no, you fine. So this week on what Jerry is watching, good job. Yeah, we listen. We gonna get it. Yeah. This week on what I'm watching, or rather what I'm not watching, is the Chappell show. So Dave Chappelle, he does these amazing. Like it's amazing that he can get on Instagram and post an 8-minute video or 18-minute video. It's almost like a comedy special. It's funny, but you're intrigued, and he gets his point across. He did one with 842 when George Floyd got murdered, and he just did one recently called Unforgiven, and you can watch it on his Instagram page at Dave Chappelle, where he's asking his fans, or as he called it, his real bosses, to boycott the Chappelle show because he got into a bad deal with the Chappelle show. He got into a bad. I'd agree. Yeah,
I agree.
That he got into a bad deal.
Yes, and it's crazy.
What was his deal?
To me, it's just I don't know the ins and outs of the deal, but I know that he's getting screwed out of a lot of money
because he's not making money from the streaming rights.
Right,
yeah.
Because his name and his likeness, he can't take elsewhere, and I just think that is so insane that somebody, a corporation,
can take advantage of you like that.
A person and their ideas and their identity, and
this man been fighting with Hollywood for fucking forever.
More so Comedy Central and Viacom, but yeah. Because they own the Chappelle show. They paid him nickels. And if you watch the special Unforgiven, he tells you like I signed that contract because everybody in the room like I love that Dave Chappelle gives you scenarios.
It was for I didn't catch
he didn't get a specific numbers. I'm sure somebody gonna put it out there, but I'm sure that show did hundreds of millions in revenue and TV ads, and they probably gave Chappelle a piece of like. Your show's you're gonna make 150,000, maybe 200,000, and that's it. And like, well, as you make that 200,000, we're gonna continue to make a revenue off the back of it. And what you hope happens, and I'm not sure what's going on, is that you will get a residual from it, from you being on the show. So it sounds like he doesn't have a residual deal of his face, because like if you watch House of Pains, Calvin, every time an old episode of House of Pains come on TV. Calvin gets a check, Curtis, Ella, everybody gets a check. It's a residual check. And then the more that you're doing on that show, the bigger your check is. So if I'm an actor on the show, AKA, I'm also a writer, I'm also a producer, I get a bigger check. So So a lot of people give Tyler Perry flack because he doesn't work with writers unions. So that way he gets a bigger check because if I'm a writer, I get a bigger piece. But like, nah, nigga, if you see this episode, it says written, produced, directed by Tyler Perry. Now he might have wrote it, produced it, or directed it, but it's gonna say that I get this check. So people hate. So and
I mean, that's a little different for me because he provided a whole new platform and a whole new
Tyler.
Yeah.
But no, if you're a writer in Hollywood or just a writer in Atlanta, that's what's gonna that's that longevity that's gonna provide your family for years to come. So you want that credit because the first time you do, you might get paid $7,000, and then those checks gonna be $700 every time it comes on.
No, I'm not disagreeing with you. I just feel like Tyler Perry, if he does this forever, to the end of his career, I don't see a problem with it because he built that empire.
No, he did.
So if when he passes,
so he did, but he didn't build that empire. Like, yes, Tyler Perry wrote all his stage plays and whatever the case may be. But when you talk about episodic shows like House of Pain that did 150 plus episodes, Tyler Perry did not sit and write 150 plus episodes. He hired writers like David Arnold and many other people to come in and write like episodes because he has like 4 shows on TV. He can't write 4, and when he did write 4 shows, you could tell because like, what the fuck is this? So as a writer, I'm like, Tyler, give them people their credit for their work, and that's all they're asking for.
Get paid and him, or he's
they get paid for it, but he's the only writer mentioned on the episode. So when the residuals check comes back, because like they get that initial whatever, and then when the residuals come in, so and the only reason I wanted to bring up the Dave Chappelle thing is because I've been talking to a manager who's looking to manage the Jerry the Great name, brand, likeliness or whatever. And she's a great lady. She's talking about, get me with this agent and whatever. And we're gonna do some great things. I think that we're gonna have a great relationship. But I didn't know nothing about management, percentage they should take, whatever. And she told me a number that she wanted to take, and I was like, well, that's a little odd because most people ask for this number, but she's asking for this number of a percentage, right? So I'm blessed and fortunate to have OGs in the game of comedy. So I reached out to Chris Spencer, to Rodney Perry, to Malik S. I was like, hey, I'm working with this manager. She's asking to take this percentage. Is this normal? And every single one of them came back to me and was like, no. That's the old school way. She's asking for too much. Tell her that you should, that you want this number. And if she can't do you that number, don't do it. And then she came and she's like, yeah, so I got this agent for you. He wants to take 10%. I'm going to take this percent. And I was like, damn, by the time y'all take y'all percentage from any project I book, then the taxes come in, and then everything. Damn, I'm gonna be left with whatever. But Chris Spencer is the one who broke it down. He was like, I know that you're excited because someone's interested in you and your talent, and like they want you, and he's like, but at the end of the day, you don't want to sell your soul because then you're gonna end up working for them, and then you're gonna be where you at. He's like, the plan is to elevate. So
thank you for sharing that.
yeah, I'm sorry.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I never thought of it like that.
I mean, claps for Jerry for having management look at him. Okay, shout out to JTG. I know we gotta switch segments.
Yeah.
But,
Well, thank you.
shout out.
It's lit.
Yeah, but I just know that it can be. Although Dave Chappelle's on the Dave here, I just get it. I get it. I can see like how you can make a mistake like that early on in your career if you didn't have nobody to guide you, and he didn't have any guidance. So, and admittedly himself. Vanessa, what's going on in all health now this week? What health now? Oh, health now. Y'all are love and done it. Oh no.
Okay, so this week it's a little bit different. I wanted to talk about a little bit connected with mental health, but I wanted to talk about our biases and specifically implicit bias and what that means. So I've talked about it a little bit on the show. I have a business called Authentic Educators, and we focus on cultural competency. And cultural competency is just being able to interact and talk to and be productive with people who are different from you. So with that comes implicit bias. And implicit bias is basically subconscious ideas that we have or stereotypes that we have based off of media or our experiences with others that kind of cloud our judgment and our actions. And we don't know what's happening because, like I said, it's subconscious. So what that might look like, maybe you're about to get on an elevator at work and everybody in the elevator is a different race than you. Maybe you decide not to get on the elevator with them. Maybe you're a teacher and instead of teaching your black students about robotics or STEM, you only teach them about sports, things like that. So things like that are implicit biases. So I wanted to ask you guys a few questions to see where your bias is, because these are things that can kind of reveal it. So,
you trying to expose us?
I'm gonna ask y'all a couple questions.
She trying to expose us, go!
And I want people at home, think about it, answer honestly. This is stuff I have to think about on a daily basis. So number one, when you think about your close friend group, do most of the people look like you? As in the same race as you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Are there places or parts of town where you would automatically dismiss just based off of what you've heard about them? So
Yes.
for example, if you live in Jacksonville, do you hear North Side and think, I'm not going up there?
Well, I don't, not yet, but yes.
Yes.
Yes. I live
No,
on those.
not necessarily.
No.
So things like that, if you find yourself, or if you have a preference, so maybe you only like light-skinned women, or maybe you only like dark-skinned men. Those ideas are connected to something that maybe has happened in our past or something that we've seen on the media. So I just want to ask you guys a few more questions.
Yeah, go ahead, do your thing.
I have a survey, so I just.
And where can they find the survey?
They can find the survey. You'll find it in the comments whenever the video is posted.
There you go. And also on your social.
Educators.org is where you can find it, and Authentic Educators Inc. on Instagram. But the first question, true or false? I believe at some point my race can hinder my career advancement. True or false?
True.
True or false?
True.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
In my workplace, I often need to monitor parts of my identity so I don't offend or confuse those around me. And I mean your hairstyle, your music choice.
False.
False.
True. Is that also code switching?
Yes.
Yeah, true.
Yes. So, okay.
Yeah, true.
My workplace is diverse and hires many different types of people.
True.
True.
My workplace makes sure to allocate time like people.
False.
False. Not this one, but I have others in the past I did.
Most of the members of management or administration at my workplace are the same race as me.
False.
I think it's true for you.
Yeah, I was gonna say yeah.
That's why I don't want to ask a lot of people in education.
Yeah,
At
true.
least in Jacksonville education.
True, yeah.
My workplace could benefit from cultural training, whether it's relationship with colleagues or to maximize interactions with clients or customers.
True.
True. I think anybody could.
Yeah.
So, and how do you identify?
Black. African American.
Oh, okay.
I'm a knuckle.
Purebred.
Thoroughbred
Thorough.
knuckle.
Ain't no mixed over here, shorty.
Yeah.
So those are the type of questions that I'm asking. I'm trying to get data. I'm trying to build a cultural training platform. So I'm going to take that. I've already got it started. It's about 15 slides long. It's almost like a research project that I'm not going to get paid for.
Yeah.
And I kind of feel like you right now.
Dang.
Like when you're like writing your show
Yeah.
and stuff.
Dang, anybody
But
pay me for
hopefully I
this?
will get paid for it, and hopefully do so, and hopefully a lot of money.
Can I ask you about code switching fatigue? Because we talked about that off the mic. Do you do that on a day-to-day basis?
So I don't do it, and I think we've talked about it. So I don't gravitate
Do you,
towards
what is code switching fatigue for those who don't know?
code switching is when you basically have to turn off your blackness when you get around other people. So maybe you have to turn your music down. Maybe you don't like your hair exposed. If you have natural hair, maybe you have a customer service voice.
Yeah.
You have to talk a certain way. Maybe you can't tell the same jokes. Maybe you want to quote a Friday line
Yeah, you
sometimes,
can't.
but you can't do it because no one's going to catch the reference. So, or maybe there's a work party. You can't play what you
want to play.
Would normally play.
And if the fatigue comes in to where that mentally, physically weighs in on you, it drains you. And it's a real thing, especially for people like in our fields, or who's like, it's like, shit. And I think that we're the only ones who have to do it. I think black people are the only ones who have to code switch.
If you disagree with us, please comment and tell us your insights. But I would agree that I think black people are the only people that have to do it. I won't say.
I don't think Hispanics have to do it either.
I don't necessarily mean like the hood black person.
Just a black person.
Yeah, just if you have darker skin, I think you do have to code switch.
And what's interesting is like our Hispanic brothers and sisters, they don't have to code switch because it's like they can go into another language, and then it's like, they're bilingual. That's so cool. We need that. We hired her because she was bilingual. Like we be like, hey, bro, that ain't bilingual. Like
that's what would they
Ebonics, and it's like.
Which is either why are you talking like that, and if you're not talking like that, why are you talking so white? And it's like what you want to do.
I had me and my I had a fraternity brother, one of my best friends. We worked together, and we would go into each other's office and close the door. Like, hey, I just need to be black for 5 minutes. Is what we told us. Like we would tell each other, like, hey, bro, I just need to be black for 5 minutes. This motherfucker, and like we'll go in.
Go at it.
But like, let our door be open. It was 3 Cappers who worked at this place. UNF House and Residence Life. I'll say because I don't work there no more. And let us be in the room, like the 3 of us black people, black men, fraternity brothers, 1 gay, Dwayne, shout out to my brother Dwayne, and myself. Mm-hmm. And we'll be in the room just talking black, and like black people, we talk away. We loud, we laugh, we gonna laugh and clap.
Oh God,
it's different. You know what I mean?
Whole ordeal.
So when we do that, Big Boss comes down. Hey, you guys are down here congregating, and we need you to just disperse.
What do you mean disperse?
Go to your own office.
Oh, okay.
What you mean
congregating? Y'all down here together. We need you all to disperse. But now let me be in and I love her to death, Rachel's office. Rachel's a white woman who's an ally, just in there having a conversation. Oh, you guys are in here.
It's called implicit bias that he'll get onto y'all and not get onto.
It was her. Yeah, but you and Rachel are in here team building. It was team building. Then you're team building, and this is so nice. But when me, Dwayne, Daryl do it, if me, Rachel, and Emily went in the office, 1 black guy, 2 white girls, they didn't like it because it's like, because she was different. Like, y'all talking about me, but in the sense of she didn't like it. She didn't like when me, Dwayne, and Daryl would do it because it's like,
well, I know y'all here. Yeah. Y'all ain't them.
Y'all being
No, that's the same. We know. Trust me.
I try not to work at or go to places where I feel like I'm gonna have to code switch. I know as I move up in life, it's inevitable, and I'm not sure how I'm gonna handle that.
That's a great question to ask in your interview, just to see how they answer. How are you all doing with diversity?
That is a good question.
How's your diversity here?
I'll ask you when I go to an interview. I'll let you know how it goes.
But be careful. Be careful in asking that question, though. Unfortunately, you got to be careful asking that question, because then it could sound like away.
Or you could say, what are you guys doing to build a strong work environment?
A diverse working. Use the word diverse. Use the word diverse. But what are you guys doing to build a diverse environment?
You're gonna say, well, you're here, aren't you?
Because the thing is, like, I worked at a place, Brooks Rehab. I was there for 3 months. And it was another black girl on the team, but she didn't have to code switch at all because that's who she was. You know what I mean? Yeah. And for me, it was like, ooh, I can't do this shit every day. Oh, fuck. Oh, y'all killing me.
Tough.
That's how I felt when I played softball.
Inclusion, diversity and inclusion. So say those 2 words together, okay. Diversity and inclusion. So that way you can get a full answer of. So how you guys?
You have pen and pad and what you say? Like write it down.
Yeah, write it down. Diversity and inclusion.
These are great notes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. We got to get the hell up out of here. Vasco, what can they follow you at on social media?
Y'all already know, man. You already know. You can follow me on Instagram at IM.VSJ. You can also follow me on Twitter at IM.VSJ. And then go ahead and check out my YouTube channel after you watch this video. IM.VSJ. Best vlogging you know, man. Won't regret it.
And love her.
Oh, my God. That's going to stick. That's going to stick.
And love her. Ever. Vanessa, what can they follow you on social media? I haven't been giving it to you. You got to take it. Well, you can follow Vanessa. What can they follow you at on social media? Yeah.
On Facebook, you can follow me at Nessa Ness. On Twitter and Instagram, Nessa_Mufasa. For my t-shirt, statement.threads. And for my educator business, Authentic Educators Inc.
Absolutely.
Jared, where can they find you?
They can find me on everything at Jerry the Great, THA Great. That's Jerry, JERRY, THA Great. Because people spell Jerry with one R and then they spell it JERI. Yeah, I know. JERRY, two R's, JERRY. JERI and then JERY.
You know what? I ain't finna disrespect you.
Yeah, at Jerry the Great. Follow me on social media at Jerry the Great. Make sure that y'all tell a friend, to tell another friend, to tell their grandma, to tell their auntie, to listen to this podcast, subscribe to it. We doing big things. Y'all gonna be surprised next week when we come back and we are doing it a whole different way. We're gonna have some new tools, some new settings. We're gonna have call-ins. Right. We're gonna have interviews. I got Rodney Perry on the docket to come in and do an interview. You know who that is.
It sounds good though, and if you know him, then I know it's legit.
Yeah. He's a comedian out of Georgia, world renowned, been on television and all this other great stuff. So
what's up?
We growing exponentially on this show, and I'm just so proud of y'all. I just gotta let y'all know that y'all are doing a great job, and
you're doing a great job.
So are you, bro.
I try.
We doing this thing.
I try. We are the Dignified Delinquents, and we are out.
Yeah.